Hi, I'm back. Who missed me? No, seriously, who missed me? It's been a while. A couple updates. I have moved, and I'm in a temporary situation as I'm looking for a more permanent one, so I don't really have a space to do these reviews. I'm also cutting back because I need to buy a car. My car officially went up in flames, and okay, it didn't exactly go up in flames this time. It went up a couple times, and then I just eventually junked it because the oil was leaking too much. So I am cutting back on reviews for a little bit. This is my second attempt to do this review. And this is, of course, the Transformers Legacy Minerva figure. This is a Walgreens exclusive. I've now had it for about a month and a half to 2 months. Again, I've recorded video, but then I've lost it, and I've just been busy. And the quality of that video wasn't good anyway, so... Alright, Minerva. So who is Minerva? She is a character. She's one of the main human characters from Transformers Master Force. Now, my knowledge of Master Force is not that in-depth, not that deep, but basically she's a human child, part of the Headmaster Juniors. Thankfully, this is before KISS players was a thing, but she's a member of the Headmaster Juniors, three teenage kids who have the ability to combine with Transformers that don't have life to them. They're transactors. And basically they become the heads of these robots without life, and they help fight the Decepticons along with the Autobots led by Metalhawk. And then later Genrai. She, unlike the other two members, is the only female. She is the one that is part European. And because it is Japanese media in the 80s, she is the overly motherly character. I believe she was originally Siren in the United States and she got repainted, or she might have been Nightbeat. I can't remember which one is which at the moment. But as you can see here, right now she transforms in some sort of futuristic or Cybertronian car. It's supposed to be fire department or EMT, I believe, but they don't have any stickers stating one thing or another. She does come with these two guns. We'll talk about that more in robot mode. But as you see here, she has a light bar. I believe it's the same light bar that came with Prowl. But yeah, and this is it's a slight retool and repaint of the Elita 1 figure, which you can see at this link up here somewhere if I put it in the right spot. As far as this goes, I mean, it's cool. You know what to expect at this point. It's held together very loosely. You got to line things up, and even then, don't look at it straight on. But it is a neat little figure, and I'm glad the American audiences are finally getting this figure. As far as transformation goes, it's real simple. See? Real simple. It's done. No. It's probably one of the easier Transformers to transform, in my opinion, in recent years. But that doesn't make it bad at all. It's really, really simple, and this is something that anybody can pick up and kind of figure out on their own if they choose to. Of course, now that I'm doing a review, it doesn't want to cooperate, but that's the way these reviews go. But just like with Elita, there is some clear plastic that makes me a little bit nervous. But overall, it's a really easy transformation. It's very, very simplified. It's very, very neat. I mean, you take what is essentially a car and you get a robot. That's exactly what you're supposed to do, right? At least that's what they tell us. But as far as it goes, let's go ahead and pull the camera up here. She looks pretty cool. I mean, it's not the best figure on Earth, but it's not the worst, and it is a cool update. Now, I do wish that this was a Headmaster, but unfortunately it's not, and I'm not going to get out my version of Hosehead, as that is in storage. Again, I just moved. Everything's not where it's supposed to be. But I do have one member of the Headmaster Juniors. In the United States, they weren't called that. So I do have the American version of Hosehead in storage. As far as articulation, she can go up about that far with this leg. She can go about that far in this leg. She can't do a split that well. You do get some pretty good knee bend. You do get massive ankle tilt. If you take this piece and dislodge it, you can get extra range over here, but it really does nothing. You do get full waist due to how she transforms. Arms are limited by the backpack. You do get wrist, which is nice because not a lot of these modern figures get the wrist rotation anymore. Head is on a ball joint, and then you can position her back kibble as best you can. Guns, she does come with a clear one. You just stick it in there. She does come with a black one. I believe they're the same ones as the Lita one. I would get her out to show you, but again, storage. But yeah, that's her in a nutshell. She is a neat little figure. It's not the best. I do like the head sculpt. I do like that they did the orange. I don't have the best lighting in here, and the camera doesn't want to focus. Come on, focus. Focus. But, yeah. Backpack doesn't bother me. I know it bothers some people, but backpacks don't bother me. As far as her size, as you can see here, compared to Tarn, she's only coming up to about his insignia. So she is rather small, but it looks good. And I am very, very happy that we're getting these Japanese characters. I mean, we got Victory Saber, Victory Leo, Victory Saber. We have Metal Hawk. There was a Deathosaurus set a few years ago. Overload got a new figure a few years back. And I do like that we're getting these Japanese exclusive figures, and this is really what I'm hoping that the Legacy line will be, is updates to these classic figures. But that's it for this review. Again, I do apologize for the delay. Please comment down below. Tell me what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see next, and please subscribe. We've got a lot of content coming. Now, like I said, I have slowed down, but over the next few weeks, I do have some stuff I've stocked up upon, and we will go from there. We'll talk to you soon.